Alright, so what is up YouTube? Today we're back with another video. Today we got legs. So as you see, I just set the mat and things like that. So we're just gonna do some myofascial release for the stretching, and also some some stretches and some leg swings, things like that to kind of warm up and get the joint going. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good on the leg, on the leg day that you stretch properly, you get the muscle warmed up, so that way you can prevent yourself from any kind of injury. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time, like when you first wake up and you come to the gym, your muscle kind of like stiff, so you need to kind of like doing some stretching to release some tension in your joint, and that way so you can feel more safer. All right, so I'm done with the stretching. So now I'm gonna go do the workout session is gonna start with some calf raises. So let's go. All right, so we got some adrenaline, not pre-workout, but it's like a pre-workout, but most likely it's for the pump. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't take too much caffeine. I'm too sensitive to caffeine, so I can take a lot. So I take L-citrulline, adrenaline, things like that to kind of help me out with focus and just locked in. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I got in this battle. It's not pre-workout. It's not it's not something crazy. It's just the creatine pump, non-stim pump, and also adrenaline. Just like I said. Oh, I forgot. I got this thing. Where is it? So I got. If y'all can see it. I got this thing. So this will kind of help me out with my my hydration. You know what I'm saying? So it's an electrolyte. So yeah, guys, let's get started. All right, so the main thing you have to keep in mind when you're doing this thing, so you have to, be mindful about the exercise. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of time, like what I've seen people do, they kind of like, straight their legs too much. You don't like your knees. You should like your knees. Then there's so much, there's so much chance of injury. So you never ever can imagine. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure that you don't straight your legs just like that. You see how much legs straight. You don't make sure that you don't do this because your knees now get locked up. You know what I'm saying? So you have to like to bend your knees a little bit so you can have that, you can have that form. So don't have it like this. You have them like this to kind of like feel more comfortable and prevent yourself from injury. And also you're gonna be able to target your calves a lot better. All right, so when you're doing calves, you can go a little bit heavier than normal. You know what I'm saying? Because since the range of motion is not really, how to say that, like the range of motion is not too long. You know what I'm saying? Like doing no bicep curls or doing like some quads, you know what I'm saying, squat, things like that, because those range of motion are kind of like, they are longer than this one. It take much longer than doing the calves, because you know the calf is like it's a really short muscle, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to go super light, because now there's not too much, work going on when you're doing calves. So you can go super heavy, or go max to your capacity, meaning whatever you can do with a high capacity, you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna help your calves to grow, since the range of motion is short. You'll be able to do more and focus more on the calves. Oh, all right, so next exercise is the leg extensions. Again, I would say one of the best exercise overall. Like, so the thing that people have to keep in mind when you're doing this thing, when you're doing leg extensions, is to have that deep stretch on the quads. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you focus on only the vastus lateralis, or medialis, or the rectus, things like that. So you have to have your quads stretched like this. I've seen people sometimes, like, they have this, they have it like this, you know? You don't really have too much stretch when you have the machine set up like this. So you have to kind of like use, I would say, the most stretch that you can be, or the most stretch that you can possibly use for the quads to fully stretch and get a lot blood flow going as you go, or as you perform the exercise. You know what I'm saying? So again, keep your legs locked up. Lean back. Keep your butt on the seat. A lot of time, like, people, they keep, lifting their butt like this. So the entire time you have to keep your butt on the seat. So that's gonna allow the stretch on the legs. But when you lift your butt like this, you release the tension. You release the tension on the quads. You know what I'm saying? So you release the tension on the quads. But when you keep your butt down, you have more tension on the quads, and the quads stretch a lot better too if you keep your butt on the seat. This machine, I've seen some machine, they have like a belt. You can just, put the belt and keep your butt on the seat. But this one, it doesn't have it. For those machines that don't have the belt, they have the handles that you can hold. Make sure that you hold the handles firmly. Keep the handles, pull your butt down as you perform the exercise. That's gonna keep the tension on the quads for overall gain. All right, so another reason why I like to start with leg extension on the quads they focus, is because it's to low low fatigue ratio. It's for low fatigue ratio, meaning you fatigue yourself less when you start with the leg extension on a quads day. For me personally, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if there's a science behind this, but I know that every time I start with leg extension on quads day, I got better focus, better gains, and overall, like, I feel better. You know what I'm saying? No muscle cramps, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing the leg extensions, since if you perform the leg extensions properly, you can have so much blood flow you're gonna have so much blood flow in the muscles, the tissues, everything inside the quads. It's gonna feel, it's gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing the extension, there's so much stretch on the quads. There's so much stretch on the quads that sets you, you know, for all the exercises that you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It sets you off for the other exercises that you're gonna do. So yeah, again, you don't have to extend your legs all the way up like this. That's not good for the patella, meaning your kneecap. Sorry. So your kneecap. You know what I'm saying? You don't have like to extend that all the way up like this. So once you get here, you feel the engagement, you can let it go. You know what I'm saying? So I would most likely focus on the eccentric, meaning on the way down, instead of focus on just by extending my legs all the way up, and to an extent that is too much. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need that. You don't need that much extension to target your quads. As long as you get, for example, as long as you get here, as you can see, the quads fully engaged. I can feel the tension. I can feel that the quads engaged, and you can slow down on the eccentric, and you'll be fine. You don't have to be like, I see people do this, like you don't need the, you know, that's too much risk for the knee, for your knees. Too much risk for the knees, for your knees. So yeah. Oh yes. Come on. Oh yes. I don't know, probably gonna do some pendulum or front squat, so I don't know, so we'll see. But for now, I got 3 sets left. I'm gonna do one hot set again with 250 pounds, and then go down to 205 or 190, right? Keep your butt on the seat to have more tension on the quads. Therefore, you're gonna have more blood flow going, you're gonna have more engagement, you're gonna have more gains. Slow. Oh yes. Ooh. Oh yes. All right, so right now we're doing a pendulum. Just like I said that I was gonna do it. Started with 45 for the warm up, and after that I bump it up, you know. All right, so I've been posting a lot about this, not a lot, but I've been posting about this equipment on my YouTube channel for a while now. But I want to explain how to perform this exercise, right? Because I've seen some people sometimes like they put when they're doing this on the platform, they put their feet a little bit too low, you know. So if you want to, working on your front quads, you gotta have put your feet not too high, because if you put it too high, you're gonna have some glute engagement. But you have to put it like right here in the middle where you can have that knee flexion, a lot better. But if you put it high, you're gonna have so much glute engagement. But that doesn't mean that this equipment or this exercise is, primarily for glutes. You can use that to work on your glutes, but I would not suggest anybody to do glutes on this exercise or on this equipment, because to target your glutes on this equipment, you have to put your feet high, which again you're gonna have like more risk of injury, because let's say if you go heavy on this one and you put your feet too high, if your feet slide up on the platform, then you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is to kind of like put this, to whack this machine, you have to get up and then do the hook, to put the exercise on the rack. But if you're down here, if you don't have nobody to help you lift it up, and you're most likely stuck at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So I would not recommend anybody to do glute on this one. But you can do some sissy squat on this. To do some sissy squat, you just have to put your feet a little bit lower than usual, or you have to put it a little bit down to kind of like have that sissy squat. But I don't know. You can try if you want. But anyway, let's get the ball rolling. Come on. Come on. All right, so now we're doing our kneeling leg curls. Probably gonna be like this one and another leg, hamstrings, and that should be it for the workout. So yeah, I'm doing like this is a kneeling leg curls. So there's not too much to explain for this one. It's just like all right, so one thing you see me doing, I do the fast explode and then go slow on the eccentric on the way down. You don't have to you have to hold it to the top. So once you get to the top, you can just, don't bounce it. When it gets to the top, you don't hold it. Like you go down and then go slow on the eccentric. So kind of like keep the tension throughout the movement. Oh. All right, so this is the second exercise for hamstrings. So for this one, probably gonna do like 4 to 5 whole set. You know, I mean whole set meaning, you know, I'm not gonna do any warm up set, things like that. I'm gonna go straight into the working set. Do like full sets, whole sets. You know what I'm saying? Um, and um, and that should be it. Now I'm probably gonna do some core. Yeah, I don't know. Probably gonna do some kneeling, high cable, abs crunches, things like that. So we'll see. But now, just like I said, 190 working set, whole set. Alrighty, that's too light. Trying to go to getting 235. Let's see. Oh yes. Oh. All right, so this is gonna be the last thing, last exercise. Last for the last. Um, is the isometric hold leg raises. This exercise is really good for the entire, entire core and the entire abs. So just like, raise your legs. And the way that you have to do it is like you have to keep your arms straight, right? And when you're down here, you raise your legs and make sure that you don't bring your glutes with your legs. So your glutes stay tight and your legs raise up. So that's how you're gonna be able to target your core. As you can see, I don't do this. So my butt stay tight. I'll raise my legs. All right, so when you're doing this thing again, make sure that you keep your core tight. You know what I'm saying? So the butt gotta stay right here. You see, your butt gotta stay right here. And just thinking about lifting your legs or raise your legs, because again, thinking about raising your legs instead of bringing your butt with it, because you're gonna lose the tension on the core. So keep your butt like this and only raise your legs. You're gonna feel it more challenging as you're doing it like this, right? Because I've seen a lot of people when they're doing this, their butt right here and they bring the butt like this. So don't keep your butt down. Raise your legs. You're gonna have more on your the lower abs, which is right here at the bottom. Versus if you raise your legs, like raise your butt with your legs like this, right? So keep your butt down, raise your legs, and you're good. I'm gonna drop set this one. I'm gonna do this, and after that, I'm gonna do it like this with my arms facing downward. Again, down. Keep the butt down. Raise your legs. yes. Whew. Whew. That's it. That's it, that's it, that's it, yep. Oh yeah. Oh man, the superset is killing me. Yeah, doing this right here and then doing this with your arms down.
No pain, no
No
gain.
pain, no gain. That's right. That's it.
That's it. So when somebody's saying, how you get like that? Work.
Word, you gotta get your ass in, bro. You know, there's no way staying on your couch and thinking that, you know, you're gonna be jacked. No.
So many people do though.
Now you gotta take yourself to the gym, man.
Yes. Yes.
Just like you do, you know.
Yes.
How old are you? Like you probably like 50 or.
Oh man, thank you, man. I'm 71.
Look at this guy, 71. You still make it. No excuses. Watch your skills, bro. You're 18, you're 20, you're 25, you're 30. You're complaining like with your big guy, bro. Get your ass in the gym. Look at him, 70.
71.
70. Okay, 71. No excuses, my boy. You should.
I have to. It's like eating, like
It's like-
breathing. I have to do it.
It's necessary. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
necessary. You know how many of my friends are buried already because they didn't work out, they didn't exercise, they didn't eat right. They died early.
They die early. They have diabetic, all that kind of stuff. Like, yo,
Sitting on the couch and
Sitting on-
muscles and everything
yeah.
gets stiff.
You
Now
get
they don't
crimped
want to
up.
go outside. They don't want to move.
you can't.
They don't want to move because the body is aching.
It
But
aching,
you
yep.
have to move.
Exactly.
You want to get rid of the ache? Get outside.
Get
move.
outside, move. Tell him.
Body in motion stays in motion.
Stays in. I like that.
Wait.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is the last one.
Yeah, I'm done too. Yeah. All right, so that's it, guys. That's it. So this is it for the workout session today. I think we did a lot. I started with some stretching, warm-ups. I did calf raises, leg extensions, what is pendulum, kneeling leg curls, seated leg curls, and then now I just did the isometric haul leg raises. So that was a lot for today. Again, guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do so because that's gonna help the channel to grow and reach more people. I would really appreciate, guys, if you can subscribe to my channel and help me get this far. The more people I can get to, to reach, the more people I can get to talk to, the more impact that I can have on other people's life and changing people's lives, changing the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal. Again, thank you guys. I love y'all.